In this video, we'll add awesome cool sounds to Unity, so let's take a look. Alright, we found ourselves back in Unity once more, and in this tutorial we're going to be looking at sounds and how you can play them. Now I have already imported two asteroid explosion sounds right here. Those are once again CC0, so you can use them. They are available for download, including the Unity package as well as all of the code as well. And what we will need is we will need two classes and of course a few things to destroy. We're going to start with the things to destroy. So for this, I have the asteroid right here, and I'm just going to size this up a little bit, and we need to do a few changes. Mainly, we need to add a collider here, namely a circle collider. Now, this circle collider in this case is a little bit too big, so we're just going to decrease the radius here, maybe 0.25. I think that's going to be okay in terms of radius. And then I want a bunch of those asteroids. However, we will also need a new script over here. So before we're going to populate the game over here with multiple asteroids, let's first of all write the first script. So in our scripts package, we're going to right click new C# script, and that's going to be the asteroid destroy script right here. There you go. Let's add it to the asteroid over here. And now we can duplicate this with Control D. So you can just duplicate that and then just move them around so that we have a big field of asteroids right here. Let's just go this guy there, this guy there. There you go. So now we have a big asteroid field, and the idea is that the asteroid destroy script basically should destroy the particular asteroid when we click on it, and it should also play a sound. Let's do the destroying first, and then we'll add the sound afterwards. So let's open the asteroid destroy script first of all. And this is actually going to be fairly straightforward. The only thing we want to do is we want to override the on mouse down method. This gets called when you click the particular game object that this particular script is attached to. And of course, it's important that you have the collider, otherwise it's not going to register the on mouse down. That's very important. And then we will call the destroy asteroid method over here, which is going to be a custom method. So we'll make a public void destroy asteroid. And in here, we will simply call the destroy method right here, which you can see removes the game object, and we will pass in game object. It's very important that you don't pass in this, because that would only destroy the script. If you want to destroy the entire game object, you have to call destroy and then passing in the game object. So this will actually already allow us to destroy the asteroids if we take a look. So we're in the game, and if I click on the asteroids, you can see they are now getting destroyed. They are basically getting deleted from the hierarchy right here, and they're getting, well, basically easily destroyed. However, there's a little bit of sort of pizzazz that's missing there, right? Without a sound, you really don't get good enough feedback. So for this, we're going to make another new script, and that is going to be the sound manager. So this is going to be the sound manager, and we will add this to another game object, which is going to be empty. I'm going to center it at 000. This is not strictly necessary, but I do like to do that. We're going to call this the sound manager, and this one will get the sound manager script added to it. Now, opening this, we are actually going to need quite a few things over here. So there's multiple ways that you can do this. I'm just going to show one way to do this, but there are many different ways that you can do this. So first of all, we're going to make a serialized field. And there's going to be a private audio source. I'm going to call this the audio source. There you go. That's awesome. Then we will also need another serialized field, and that's going to be a private list of audio clip, which we're going to call the audio clips. That's going to be fine. And this is going to be equal to a new list of audio clips. That's awesome. And then to more easily access this, we will also make a public static sound manager called instance, exactly how this basically suggests this to us. And in the start method, what we'll do is we'll say if instance is equal to null, then we will say instance is equal to this. What this does is it allows us to simply call the sound manager statically, so we can say sound manager.instance and then call any method on this particular class. That's really going to be very useful, and we don't need any update methods. What we will need is a public void, and this is going to be the play random asteroid sound, because in this case we're going to have two different sounds. And the way that this works is the audio source basically has different clips. So you can see we can give it a clip, so we can say you should take one of the audio clips from the list right here. And how do we choose the one that is going to be random? Well, we'll say random from Unity engine random over here dot range, and passing in 0 to 2. And there you go. Now, one of our two clips is going to be taken. The reason why this is from 0 to 2 is because you can see the first one is inclusive while the next one is exclusive. This will generate either a 0 or a 1, which of course is going to be exactly what you need in this case. And then we just want to immediately say AudioSource.play and play that particular clip. Awesome. In the asteroid right here, we can now say soundmanager.instance.play random asteroid sound. Awesome. As I've said, there are multiple ways to do this. You don't have to necessarily do this with an instance over here. This is what's called a singleton pattern. You can also find the sound manager class by saying the get component sound manager. That would also work, but in this case, something like that is also going to be totally fine. And with this done, we just need to change a few things in the game objects. So for the sound manager, you can see we now have a list of clips. This is going to be, of course, 2 clips. The first one is the explosion 1, and then the second one is the explosion 2. So those, of course, have to be set right here. And then similar thing to the audio source, we're going to add an audio source right here to the particular sound manager. And then we're just going to drag this into the audio source field right here. And that's going to set that as well. And now we should be good to go. We can save this, play the game. And now if I were to click an asteroid, you can hear a random sound being played as I destroy it. And there you go. That is going to be custom sounds. Now that we've added sounds, let's also take a look at this video where we'll add music as well. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.